Okay, so you were thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas. Now, in this video, we are actually going to take you to one of the really popular areas that's going to be just east of Dallas in Rockwall, Texas. We're going to hop on the map and we're going to show you everything that there is to know about living in Rockwall, Texas. As a matter of fact, we're actually going to even get on the street view so you can see what some of the homes look like, what some of the areas look like. And then that way you can decide if Rockwall, Texas is the right place for you. My name is Delisa Lipinski, and I get calls from people just like you every single day that are looking to move to Dallas and the surrounding areas, just like Rockwall, Texas. So make sure that you send us a text, shoot us an email, because we would absolutely love to talk to you to see if Rockwall, Texas, or anywhere in the surrounding areas is a good fit for you. All right, let's go ahead and let's hop on the map real quick. I'm going to share my screen with you. Rockwall is outlined in the red, and it is really just due northeast of Dallas. Now, if we were to look at the driving directions, so we're going to pop in here from Rockwall, and we're going to go into Dallas, Texas. It is right now about a 30-minute drive. Now, I can tell you that during rush hour traffic, you're really going to be looking at more realistically a 45-minute drive. But right now, there's not a lot of traffic. And if you wanted to get into Dallas, say you wanted to go down to the Mavericks game, or you wanted to go to the Dallas Stars game, or a concert down at American Airlines Center, which is all located in downtown Dallas, it's really going to take you a 30 to 40-minute drive realistically. And one of the things that you need to know is right here along I-30, there is construction. So they are widening I-30. And so sometimes there will be construction delays depending upon the time of the day or depending upon what actually is happening on the bridge. I will tell you one of the downsides is Rockwall really has one way in and one way out, and that is here on I-30. And as you can see, I-30 cuts Rockwall almost in half. So if you are on a wreck somewhere in this area right here, and you're on the bridge, just get prepared because your traffic time can actually be delayed. I mean, that is one of the downsides. You do have 66 that brings you through Rowlett. But what I've noticed or what I found is that actually gets backed up even more. And so 9 times out of 10, it's best just to stay right on 30 unless they have it closed down, but it's best to stay right on 30 and suck it up. You're just going to be there for a while. All right, now I actually have my list here of all of the areas that I want to take you around to Rockwall. In the first place that we are going to go, and I want to bring you in pretty close here, is going to be the downtown area. Now, the downtown area is really just several, I know, really about 2-3 block square. Now, this is where the old courthouse is located, and there are tons of cute boutique shops. There are restaurants, and the cool thing about that is it's not your chain restaurants. These are going to really be more of your mom and pop restaurants. So we're going to take it in real close. Let's get here on Street View, and whoops, we're going the wrong way. Let's go around this way. So this is Washington that brings you into kind of the downtown area. And we're going to come right around here into what is considered the downtown square. You've got restaurants like Pier 101, and then we're going to come right into the actual square. And you can see there are all sorts of restaurants. There are boutique shops all along this area. Now, the other thing that they have is this cute little courtyard area. This is called the San Jacinto courtyard. And during the spring and summer months, on Fridays and Saturday evenings, they actually have live music. So that's a really cool place to come down and hang out at. We'll take our chairs down there and just hang out on the really nice summer and spring evenings. But you've got more shops, you've got more restaurants, not only down here, but right across from the old courthouse, which is located right here, you've got more shopping, more restaurants all along this square area. So that is a really popular, a really fun area to hang out during the parade. So there are parades that we have during Christmas, during 4th of July parades. All of those really will come through the downtown area. They will block off the streets. They've got Christmas activities down here during Halloween. They basically have a trunk or treat where they will block off the streets and the businesses will hand out Halloween candy for all the kids. It is so much fun. We really do love heading out and going down there. All right, now we're going to take a look at, well, come on. I want to get out of this. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the next thing and the next place I want us to talk about is really, aside from the downtown area, where's the shopping? And there's basically two areas. So if you're looking for your big box stores, if you're looking for your Target, your Lowe's, your Home Depot, that's going to really be located right along this I-30 corridor between Ridge Road all the way up to 205. Now, 205 actually cuts Rockwall basically into east-west. So when we come in really close here, you'll see that this is going to be where you've got your Target, your Home Depot, you have your Lowe's. Right here at the corner of 205 and 30, there is tons of shopping where you have JCPenney, you have Best Buy. So all of your big box stores, Walmart, is all located right along this I-30 corridor. Now you also have some additional shopping as we go up Ridge Road right here, and there's a couple of little what I would call strip shopping areas where you have more of your local boutiques. Not so much your big box stores, but you have your little boutiques and things right in this area. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is our park. Rockwall has got an amazing park, and it's called Harry Myers. And if we take a look at this, is the downtown area right here, and Harry Myers is just to the east of that. And if we were to come in really close, you can see that Harry Myers has got, and they call it lakes, they call it Aluminum Lake and then Pickens Lake. Guys, it's not a lake, it's a pond. I mean, let's just be real. But they also have fantastic dog parks. So they've got a small side and a large side. Now, this is where we will take our dogs a lot of times. I've already told you, if you've watched any of the videos, you know I've got some high energy dogs. Matter of fact, they knocked me over about a year ago and broke my collarbone. So we now take them out so they can run some of that energy out. But they've got the kids zone area, which is a fabulous playground area. They've got the pool, pickleball courts, all right here. And then they have walking trails all through Harry Myers Park. They also have, you can see right here, a couple of baseball fields. And this is the old historic museum. And then they have walking trails all along the lake area, gazebos. We've held events out there. It's just a lot of fun, and it is centrally located in Rockwall. Harry Myers is also where they do the big 4th of July fireworks show. And I'll tell you, it is so big, we actually don't even have to go into Harry Myers in order to see them. Typically, what we will do is we will park right here, okay? So right here on 66 and Stodge Hill Road, which is also known as 3549, we will sit over here and we will be able to see all of the fireworks that are shot and displayed here. And they put on an amazing fireworks show. All right. Now let's talk and let's go over to a couple of really cool areas, or one that we love to hang out on, and that is going to be the Harbor District. Now, the Harbor District is located right here on Lake Ray Hubbard. And this is where you have more restaurants and bars. They have the, and I'm going to see if I'm bringing it in. There we go. So you've got your cinema. So we've got the movie theater that's right here, but this is what's really fun about the harbor. So they've got an area with the fountains that the kids can run and play in. And on this grassy area, during the spring and summer months, they hold their concert series on the lake. Now, typically what we'll do, because we're really into the lake life, a bunch of my friends and I will all get on the boat, and you can park your boats right here. You can dock right here. We can still watch the concerts, or we can actually go in to one of the restaurants, eat, and then just come back and hang out on the boat. That is so much fun. It's such a family-friendly event and environment. You will have people that will bring blankets, they bring their chairs, and they will just all be right here because they park. Here's the stage for the concerts. In the winter as well, the Chamber of Commerce will also do what we call Skate the Lake, and they will set up right in, really kind of right in this area. They will set up a skating rink. And so you are able to skate right here on the lake. It is so cool. Now, this past year, we had a really warm winter, so we weren't able to do it. It just wasn't getting very cold. But the 2 previous years, it was a lot of fun. And speaking of the lake life, as you can see, Rockwall is right here on Lake Ray Hubbard, and it comes all the way around, all the way down. This is Heath. You've got Forney, Rockwall, and then we're getting up into Wiley. So there's several cities that will actually border Lake Ray Hubbard. And we will typically stay on this side because there's a marina that's right over here. And this is where, so your marina is right here. And you just take the boat and come right over to the harbor, hang out. A lot of times on Sunday, we'll take the boat out and hang out all day. Come in, grab dinner at the harbor, and then take the boat back, and it just makes for a really fun day. All right. Now, let's go ahead, and I want to take you through a couple of the neighborhoods. So the first thing is, we talked about I-30 divides Rockwall, and you've got your North Rockwall area and you've got your South Rockwall area. And 30 also determines pretty much which high school you're going to attend. Now, I will tell you, and I'm not allowed to steer in any way, but one of the things that makes Rockwall so popular is their A+ rated school district. You can search this on niche.com. I mean, it's public information, but Rockwall does have a highly sought after school district. If you are on the north side of 30, then you're going to attend Rockwall High School. If you're on the south side, then you're going to attend Rockwall Heath. Both of them are amazing. I've got friends that have kids in both high schools, and they cannot say anything but good things about Rockwall. All right, now I want to explore a couple of the neighborhoods, and particularly a couple of the neighborhoods that we've talked about or that we have vlogged. As a matter of fact, we've got a vlog on Rockwall. Make sure to check that out. But if we come up John King, now John King is really, this is what I prefer to take. Instead of taking 205 that cuts north and south, John King is actually kind of a half loop. It ends here off of the north part of 205, and you can take it all the way around and it hooks back onto 205 here. That alleviates you coming through the downtown traffic. And so a lot of people will take this. So if you lived in the north part and you wanted to head down on 205, most people will take John King. And 205 will take you all the way down into Terrell, or if you head all the way up north, it will take you up to 78 and you can hook into Wiley very easily. But let's take a look in some of these areas right here. Now, most of your new construction, not all of it, but most of your new construction is going to be up in this northern area. And because obviously you can see all the green spaces, and this is where the developers are building out. Now, one of the popular areas that people really do like is right in here. This is what we call Breezy Hill. And the reason why people like Breezy Hill is because you will see, and as a matter of fact, this is when it was under construction, but the lots are a lot bigger. Okay. These homes are typically going to be larger homes. You're going to have homes that are going to really range in that 3,500 to 4,000 square feet. And so that's why really a lot of people do like this. We also have Saddle Star, and we've done videos over at Saddle Star as well. And these are all master plan communities. Once again, they've got a little bit larger lots. These homes are really going to range anywhere from, the 600,000s, and some of them will even go up to the upper sevens, 800,000. All right, another popular area, and if you like your lake life, then you'll see why. We come down on the south side of 30. Actually, there's two neighborhoods. First of all, you've got Lakeside Village, and that is right here. They've got a golf course right here within it. It is a gated community. They do have a marina and where you can slips for your boat. And as you can see, there are a lot of homes that are actually right here on the water. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't let us go into the street view. Since it's a gated community, they don't do that. They won't allow that. But you see a lot of people have built their own piers right here. So you've got a lot of the lakefront properties. And then if you come just on this side, onto the south side of 30, you have Chandler's Landing, and Chandler's Landing is, once again, another gated community. And I'll see if I can get us. No, it's not going to let us go in there. But you've got the yacht club, which actually is open to the public. So you can go down to the yacht club. It's right here on the water. They also have their own boat slips here, and you've got Chandler's Marina. So that's a very popular, it is so beautiful, because what you'll notice is there's a lot of kind of hills as you're going down towards the lake. So some of the houses will sit up higher, and then you'll go down as you get closer to the lake, they'll sit down a little bit lower. But once again, you see, we've got a lot of homes that are right here on the lake. And that's one of the reasons a lot of people like moving into this area, is because of that lake life living that we have right here in Rockwall, Texas. I mean, you know, the cool thing about our weather here is because it does stay warmer longer. So it's not unusual for us to start taking the boat out in March, all the way up into, really November is when we can take the boat out. So we've got a really long boating season. Now, I will tell you, I don't think I would recommend Lake Ray Hubbard for fishing. I personally, if I'm going to go fishing, I'm going to head north up to Lake Lavon. I just have not heard good things about fishing here on Lake Ray Hubbard. I just don't think I would trust that. All right, so next I want to talk about another great little area. If we're looking at a neighborhood that's going to be a little more established, is going to be right up here in this area. So we're going to come back up John King in this neighborhood right here. This is called Caruth Lakes. And we'll see if we can get on the street view here. Now, well, apparently I landed in the alley. So we're going to see if we can get back off of that. Let's try that again. All right, let's try here. All right, there we go. Okay, so these homes, this is a more established neighborhood. And as you can see, these are typically a little bit smaller homes. But the really neat thing about Caruth Lakes, oh, there's FedEx. All right, so with Caruth Lakes, there is actually a lake that is located right here in this neighborhood. I've got some friends that live in Caruth Lakes, and if you come right over here, get us, okay, so here is Phelps Lake. And I've got some friends that actually live in this neighborhood. And when they moved into the neighborhood, their kids were a little bit smaller. Now they're older and out of high school, but they would come down and they've got walking trails and you can fish in the lake. Now, they used to have a little bit further down, right in this area, and see if you can see it, there's also a pier. Last time I went down over to Phelps Lake, I didn't see it. So I don't know if they're going to be rebuilding it or not. But not only do you have the fishing pier, but then you can also launch your kayaks from here. They've got, so you can launch your kayak, your paddleboard right here. They have got walking paths all the way around. It's just a really cool place right here in the middle of Rockwall. So you've got Phelps Lake, and then you've got the larger Caruth Lake located right here. All right. Now I want to talk a little bit about, we're going to come back a little bit further. So Rockwall also has some really good hospitals. So if we were looking at, you've got Texas Health Center, and I'm going to see if I can get over here. Here we go, Texas Health Hospital in Rockwall. So you've got a major hospital, and I know for some people that's really important. That's going to be located right here off of Horizon. So that really is kind of an overview of what it's like to live here in Rockwall. You know, I moved out to this area 17 years ago, so I pretty much know every single street. And, you know, if you're looking to move into the Rockwall area, you definitely want to give us a call, because we're going to talk about some of the things that you like and some of the things that you don't like. There may be some areas in Rockwall that just won't be a good fit for you, but that's why we need to talk. So make sure that you give us a call, send us a text. We would absolutely love to talk with you further about moving to Rockwall, Texas. It is a fantastic, family-friendly, small feel community, even though that they have really grown exponentially. And I'm going to tell you, I mean, with growth, sometimes that you've got some of the headaches with building out the infrastructure. And that's a little bit about what we're experiencing right now, particularly because of the I-30 corridor that's being expanded. You know, one of the other reasons too that makes Rockwall so popular for people moving to the Dallas area, if you were to do a Google search and you were to type in the most popular places to move in the Dallas area, a lot of what's going to come up is going to be here in this Frisco, Prosper. You've got the Grapevine, Keller area. And the average home prices for those areas are going to really be on the low end, the high 500,000s, and going to go up into the $1 million price point. And so one of the reasons that people like the Rockwall area is the number one, the school district, but number two, the price point. So if you look at niche.com, it will tell you that the average price point for a home is $382,000. Now, I'm going to tell you, I disagree with that. I don't think that that is correct. When I was pulling numbers, I think that your average home price is really going to run anywhere from the high 400,000s to the low 500,000s, depending upon the neighborhood that you're getting into. So that's why you want to give us a call, because we know these neighborhoods and we know what they offer. We know if there's certain things that are important to you, that we can absolutely help you find the right neighborhood for you. All right. Make sure that you check out our full vlog tour of Rockwall, because we're going to take you around the streets and we're going to show you exactly what it's like to live here in Rockwall, Texas. And until then, hopefully we will see you around the town.